It was released by building contractor Ed Walters along with others. Of what looked like circular UFOs over Gulf Breeze, Florida. Mr. Walters claimed he snapped the pictures from his back garden before handing them to local media in the area, Pensacola News-Journal reports. It sparked a year-long skywatching campaign for further evidence by excited locals and visitors alike in what became known as the Gulf Breeze sightings. More than 30 years on the subject still sparks debate about whether they were real or hoaxed. Mr. Walters claimed to take the pictures on November 11, 1987. George Williams is state section director of the Florida Mutual UFO Network (MUFON), a national organization which records and investigates UFO sightings. YouTuber Real or hoax one of the Gulf Breeze UFO images. We still get reports of interesting stuff in the area. And in 1987, you had hundreds of people besides Walters reporting sightings. It's always been an interesting area. George Williams of MUFON, he said, I really don't have a good opinion on whether they're faked or not. There was so much controversy about it and MUFON went back and forth about it for years. He said the area had a lot of sightings though. He added, we still get reports of interesting stuff in the area. And in 1987, you had hundreds of people besides Walters reporting sightings. It's always been an interesting area. Many are convinced they were hoaxed. After Mr. Walters moved home in 1990, the new owner claimed to find a model of a flying saucer made of foam pie plates, cardboard, paper and tinted plastic gel, wrapped up in the loft. YouTuber hoax. This image shows the model found in the loft compared to the images. Monday, March 27, 2017. ISS NASA live cam cuts after suddenly locking on to mystery glowing UFO. Mr. Walters counterclaimed that the model must have been planted, in a bid to discredit him. However, some witnesses allegedly came forward with claims that they knew of the hoax. Tests were carried out by newspapers using the model and they achieved almost identical images. Craig Myers covered the story for the Pensacola News-Journal at the time and went on to write books and lecture about it. He believes it was a hoax. He said maybe it started as a fun prank, but then it just took off and snowballed. He's probably the smartest guy in the room in most of the rooms he walks into. Mr. Walters has always insisted the pictures were real, and wrote his own book on the case, called Gulf Breeze Sightings. He has some supporters, including UFO researcher Bruce Maccabee. He said, I think they're real. I think the model is a hoax. Hoax squared. Mr. Maccabee said there were too many other witnesses who claimed to see UFOs in the Gulf Breeze area. He added, you had politicians reporting seeing objects. There were so many sightings that you have to account for, unless you believe there was massive collusion on the part of the residents of Gulf Breeze and Pensacola.